Dash framework has been missing a NLE timeline, okay? And if you have no idea what that means, you're a normal person, you're okay. It's okay. I will explain it in this video, but it's basically your video editor, right? That timeline that allows you to drag little slots around and change their little, this is all an NLE timeline, all right? This is a specific type of component that works very well in layering out information. And it could be used in a range of different projects, and it's super, super powerful. I was almost didn't want to release it because, you know what, why just keep everything in-house? But then at the end of the day, a rising tide raises all ships. And I think if Dash developers, if they had a clue of what this does, and if they integrated it into their own charts, their own maps, their own projects, you would find so much use out of this, okay? And now, don't take my word for it, all right? I will show you some real world projects that I have been building out to kind of give you an idea. So here we go. Let's say maps, all right? You want to kind of start to track stuff. You have a timeline that pairs with the map and the objects to kind of show trajectory and how paths are going, and you get the idea, all right? So there's so much more to this, and there's a lot of other different options, you know, like this is, a lot of them are focused towards maps because I love cartography, and a lot of my work is focused towards maps and trying to understand data in a location-based form. But with this, this is another idea of just kind of how I have been using it, because I created this map studio that allows me to basically be a director or hand over the director role over to an AI agent so that it can go over here, it can layer out these type of scenes. And that's the whole process. And the idea is accountability. And you need to not just say, hey, create this end result, right? You should be focused on creating the components, all right? You need to compartmentalize your work as small as you can. And if you can do that, the projects will come. And just to kind of share and show that, we will go over to what is one of the really cool projects is I think that Toplot Media is going to be just a powerhouse for me. I think that this is going to handle a lot, and it's going to allow me to be a one-man business because I can't run the marketing side, I can't do the videography, I cannot do this outside of just making a quick video. This takes so much time, it is so demanding, and if you do not understand how hard it is to be a YouTuber, you need to be humbled and at least try to present what you're doing in a way where you're articulating it to the public, because it is not easy to do. And for me, what I have done is I have created this specific component that acts as a specific application that is my tool to outsource any videos that I have, all right? I can directly create videos from this application. So for example, I'll just throw in an image just to kind of get you an idea, and then I'll put it on the screen, and then we have the image on the screen. Now we are still seeing that timeline that I was referring to, and we can resize, we can rotate if we wanted to, we can kind of change the proportions, and we could prepare for a public or a YouTube release. So this has allowed me, for example, to enter in, you know, broadcasting and other things that it's really freaking cool. And outside of that, right, going back into the map editor, we see this again, but this allows different types of workflows that you can create with this component. And this is why I'm so excited to share this component with you, because I think that a lot of people are going to be able to build really cool things with this, all right? And now, I've released this in a limited working example facet. Let me jump over to the documentation real quick. So toplot.dev is the new documentation. And if you get on here, you can make your way over to the NLE timeline, right? So within here, we have some limited working examples that you can kind of look through. And on here, you have like easy accessible ways to kind of feed this into an agent if you are working with AI. Just copy the LLMS.txt, and then you could basically throw that into the chat. And what you're going to get is a machine readable format that's going to be focused towards the AI to understand the content that is on this timeline. Also, if you have any questions, you could jump on to the AI chat that is directly within this workspace that I've kind of built out, and you can ask questions yourself if you get stuck on anything. But do not ask me, because I will not answer. I built out everything for you to handle it yourself, and if you can't, then you're not ready to do any of this, all right? Sorry to say it, but that's the facts. But everything here is outlined so that you have an understanding of the props and you can easily integrate this into your own work. This pairs very, very well with charts. It pairs with a lot of other different components and tools, and you can kind of start to structure out workflows and show them in a timeline that is a basically, you know, something that is readable for us, accountable for us, and usable for us to kind of better gauge our projects, and you'll get it if you actually try it. But yeah, with that, it's as easy as a pip install dash-nle-timeline to kind of just poke your head around. It takes the dash 4.2 release to kind of work with, because that's what I'm basing all my work on in the future. But yeah, with that, let me know what you think. I'm excited to share this with you. I think it brings a lot of power to the Dash framework, and if you build something, please reach out and let me know, because I'm excited to see some of the things that are built with this component specifically. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in